YouTube is making getting monetized a lot harder, and actually, I'm okay with it because if YouTube is getting more competitive, then I just need to become a better creator. And I think I have a good way of proving if if I'm up for it. Now, right now, this is kind of where we're at as far as my channel. I'm sitting at about 30,000 subscribers. I have about 91 qualified watch hours. Now, I started YouTube about 10 years ago, and I'm gonna tell you this, it was a lot easier to pump out content when I was in high school. It was just less responsibilities, didn't have to work as much. But if you do not know, this is what's basically happening. So starting on February 1st, 2027, YouTube is doubling the entry thresholds for the YouTube Partner Program. Now, new creators, they'll need about 1,000 subscribers, and this is the big one that has everyone, ruffling their feathers. You're gonna need 8,000 qualified public watch hours, 8,000 in the past 365 days, or 20 million qualified public shorts views in the last 90 days. They're gonna grandfather some people in, and like that's fine. So YouTube is doubling watch hours, and that might sound crazy when you first hear it, but I don't think that's the bigger story. Here's the thing: the thing is that YouTube is becoming more competitive. There's more creators, there's more videos, there's more shorts, there's more people actually using artificial intelligence to churn out videos, and overall, just more people trying to turn YouTube into an actual business. So naturally, the competition is gonna get tougher. And honestly, I don't think the answer is to complain about it. I think the answer is honestly just to get better. Because here's my situation, right? I have 30,000 plus subscribers and I have 92 watch hours. Now, those numbers, it obviously doesn't make sense. Like I said earlier, I started off earlier like about 10 years ago, hit my stride, and then due to going to school and life events, I just kind of let it fall off the back burner. But this is something that I actually always enjoy doing. So when I see something like this, I'm not I don't know. I don't feel intimidated by this. And for someone like me, there's a lot of people that don't even know that I'm back yet. I'm getting messages constantly every video of people saying, "Wow, I used to watch this channel," or "Wow, I'm happy to see you back." So I still have to wake up the people that even have subscribed to me, and let's be real, like I started this 10 years ago. Those people, they're probably older now, they have families, there's just different circumstances, maybe there's different content that they're interested in. But I'm gonna be real, I'm not gonna hold you. YouTube has actually been showing me love, like, because the impressions that I have gotten on videos, like they're still sending it out to new people. And that's honestly where most of the traffic that I have gotten has come from since I have started back re-uploading about a month ago. And like I said, the main thing is just going to come down to just creating better content. It doesn't matter if I spend 3 hours, I'm not saying I spend 3 hours, but it doesn't matter if I spend about 3 hours working on a video. It doesn't matter if someone clicks off, let's say, within the first 30 seconds of the video. And for me as a creator, it's just signaling that you just got to get better. And that can go for anything that's going on in this world right now. You can't be complacent with anything at any point anymore. So I'm giving myself the challenge, right? I have about 5.5 months to go from 91 to 4,000. And obviously I just don't want to stop at 4,000. I want to go beyond that. But to give you some quick math, that's about 3,909 more hours, right? And I don't know if I'm gonna make it, right? But that's actually the point. If I did know, then it really wouldn't even be much of a challenge. So I'm not gonna solve this by just pumping out 7 garbage videos a week, right? I just need to make better videos, right? Better stories, better hooks, better retention, and actually make content that people want to sit down and watch. So that overall just means better topics that people actually have a reason to care. And do I think doubling the requirements going to make it harder for new creators? Absolutely, yeah. But at the same time, right, it makes sense why YouTube wants to at least give more to the creators that are able to sustain attention, to keep people on the platform, and to keep people engaging with the platform as well. Because if you're making content that nobody watches, do you really deserve a share of the revenue that's being generated? And the crazy thing is that even if you're not monetized YouTube, they probably will still run an ad on your video. But I do think all of this raises a bigger question: is that if YouTube continuously gets more competitive and they keep raising the bar, does that actually turn the platform into something that only established creators can actually even thrive on? Because the people who already have an audience, they have an advantage. They already know what works. They have the momentum. Like they have things kind of clicking on the cylinder already for them. And if you're a new creator, you got to fight through all of that. But for me personally, I'm not going to use it as an excuse. So like I said, I have 30,000 subscribers and I have 91 watch hours. So I have roughly 5 months to see what I can do. And I got a lot of work to do. So hey, if you are a fan of the channel, you're gonna get a lot more content and it probably better. So hey, yeah, I think this works out for everyone. Like because it really is just going to be a test of like how bad do you want it. And now some people, they're part timers, maybe they don't even want to make it a career, but they still see it as maybe a form of supplemental income. And hey, a lot's changed since I've stepped away from YouTube. Like back then, you could not even have any videos on your channel and you could still get monetized. Now I know there's a lot of people they're talking about the shorts views and stuff like that. That's a whole different can of worms. I would say here the main thing with me is that we make long form content, but I have been experimenting with the shorts and they're kind of fun. But 10 to 20 million. Ooh, we're gonna cut it off there. Maybe I hit it, maybe I don't. We'll see. That I think that's what also makes this fun and a little bit entertaining. But if YouTube's getting more competitive, then I just got to get better. That's the only way. That's the only way. So if you liked the video or found it insightful in any form of way, give it a like. If you are new here, subscribe, and I will check you guys out on the next video. Hope you have a good day. Bye.